It's like, oops.
Yeah.
Now we got Milio, Zaya. That's not what you want.
Although, it does help Zaya have that little bit of extra range, gives you the ability to stop Annie from having a good time. Of course, we've always said that Milio into Annie very strong. Into Counter-Strike also pretty good, so I kind of like it here. Although, doesn't give you any engage at all, to be honest, outside of Nature's Grasp.
I would have taken Leona here.
I'm very interested to see whether Live Sandbox can pull off basically what D+ tried to do with this Rumble pick. Let's jump onto the Rift.
If you put on heavy pressure, you're going to get caught by the Viego eventually.
Well, they're going to dive in. The Counter-Strike is going to be following the flash there as they also get the stun. Ult comes through, and that is First Blood going over it once again. They're not giving Closer any opportunities to go for any poke, as a teleport can be used from Bertle to get him back in, but he still doesn't have Equalizer. There is the backline access that we were talking about. Deft with the Killer Instinct, and they lock down Closer. Teddy has nowhere to go, has to flash over the wall, and Bertle is going to follow him. Void Seeker not going to find its target, but so far it's a 1-for-1 actually, so not exactly the worst.
As he's coming over, I mean, this is going to be closer than it should be here for D+, but I think they still got this on lock.
They certainly should, as Bertle didn't go back actually. They do manage to grab this second dragon, but it looks like it's just not going to be a thing. Showmaker getting equalized as the grand entrance comes in, and Bible says, cool Equalizer, allow me to skirt over the top of it, and another ult from Willa here as well. And they do manage to lock down the Rakan. He does go very low. Will they be able to actually get the kill? He has a grand exit, and Showmaker just turns it around. Bertle might just be dead here. Bible just going to run at him, and he does overheat, and you know he does do a bit of extra damage and stuff like that, but he's dead, guys. There we go. Turn up as well. He's got a Rift Herald in his back pocket. Willa taking a fair bit of damage. Finally, the bear comes down, and Heartbreaker comes out as well. Willa is going to be kept alive by the Milio as Canyon in a lot of trouble. Doesn't have his flash, but can slink away into the mist, and actually he'll escape. Showmaker underneath this turret as well, just vibing, and somehow that all went fine.
Yeah, it looked worse than it actually ended up being, as Teddy does not have ult, but Def's not going to. Yeah. He learned from BDD, he's going!
There it is, the Mega Cone comes in. They are going to speed themselves up, as there is the Nature's Grasp. Do we have an equal? Well, I guess the Nature's Grasp doesn't hit anyone. As Tibbers comes down, that is going to get an ultimate out of Kyle. And, you know, they probably wanted it to be 13-13. There's another Nature's Grasp just to get themselves this outer turret, but Deft also in trouble as Teddy in point-blank range. But now he's so incredibly low, they will be able to take him down, but everybody else is dying as well, as now Canyon has turned into Teddy. He's looking for the opportunity, but he will be taken out. Now Canna diving into the back line as Bible, his only support right now. Great flash out from Closer there as Willa dives forward, and it's Canna that has to try and get the work done. He leaps strikes to get himself to safety, but it's still a big win for Live Sandbox, all thanks to Teddy.
It's an extremely broken up fight here for D+, as Kana's going to avoid the shot and reset these over and over and over again.
Yeah, they want to wait for the equalizer, but Willa is just going to die. Twisted Advance or no, there is no tree. I'm not, you know, there are moments where you know what the plan was, and there are moments when you don't, and this is the second moment for me.
Contesting Baron, which is being taken.
Yeah, Showmaker on a flank here is now Deft going to dive out. They avoid the equalizer almost completely, but Deft has to flash to get out away from Teddy, who is trying to be a fountain laser. They don't find the Void Seekers now, but Bible is trying to run away, and the rest of his team will turn up to save him. Featherstorm comes down, and Deft says, all right, that's smart. It's very fun watching Showmaker having a good time.
Mid K-Rams over here. I'm down to just win the game.
I also, okay, Killer is going to be used. It's named pretty well, as Bertle's dead. He doesn't have a stopwatch or a Zhonya's or anything, and he's dead. He was in the river, and the rest of his team were going back to defend against the Jacks. So this is the 1-3-1. You can see Canyon, he's made it. He won the race to the Nexus.
Canyon's like, I think solo lane Viego's viable.
All right, we're going to go for the engage here. Is Bible going to need to get out of there? Does break his stopwatch, and Teddy pulls back the feathers. Almost Bible goes down as the sapling, not going to be enough. They do get the heal out of Deft, though, as I don't know whether it's going to be enough to actually win them a fight, as Deft is just walking forward. Fire kick comes down. It's not going to save these inhibitors, as Bible trying to keep himself alive, and I guess it did kind of work out for D+, because after he took all of that damage, they took all of these turrets, as there is a flash out from Def trying to keep himself alive. Nature's Grasp comes in, they do take down the Annie. As you can see, Canna just diving onto the backline, he's got a stopwatch. Bible is going to die, the Killer Instinct, fantastic, as Closer can't quite get it done, and Canna 1 versus 4 is kind of doing fine. And now Canyon's going to try and take over. Doesn't find the stun there as Willow looks for the base. He'll find it, but his Nexus is now left exposed. These minions are gigantic, and T+ to finish off the 2-0.
That item always so difficult for me to say for some reason. But at the end of the day,
Mao of Maudius. I like to use that. And then you just shout out to Chronicle, you know.
17,000 damage this game.